The next part would be exam 3. So some of the material, some of you are more familiar with because we just have an exam. Hopefully we can show you all the questions. We're going to try our best. One of them would be the word problem. So if I say totally, we have 180 hotel rooms. And some of them with kitchens, and it's $78 a night. And the one with no kitchens is going to be $65 a night. So one night they were sold out, and they got $13,624 for revenue. So we want to know how many each type of room they have. Okay, so for questions like this, we probably need to set up the variable first. So how many things are we looking for? Two things. What are the two things? How many with kitchen, how many without kitchen, right? So we're gonna set I want to say K equal to number of rooms with kitchens, and then N equal to number of rooms with no kitchens. Okay, you can use X and Y, but this is easier for me to identify at the end which one is which. So because we are looking for two things, so we're going to need two equations to find them, right? So one equation can be about what?
K plus N equals 180.
How many hotel rooms you have, right? So total is 180. To get to 180, you combine the two type of room, K plus N. Is it okay?
Yeah.
All right. And the other equation can be about how much money you made, how much revenue you brought in, 13,624, right? And how do I get there?
78K plus 65.
$78 times how many kitchen room plus $65 times how many no kitchen room, right? Okay. So do you so some of the question may require you to only use elimination, addition, and substitution. Some of the question may require you to use matrix C or Cramer's rule. So if this is addition and eliminations, which one do you want to try to use to solve it? Use what? Addition, okay. All right. The other two sections choose like elimination. So if you want to use addition method, I'm going to say this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So equation, how do you eliminate? Are you eliminating K or N?
N.
N, okay. So I need to multiply. If you try to get rid of N, I need to do what?
Multiply by negative 65.
Okay, the top one times negative 65. And then just copy the second one, right? So top one times negative 65, we have negative 65K minus 65N, and then 180, 65 is going to be a negative 11700. Is that right? And then adding the bottom equation, 78K plus 65. Oh, I'm sorry, this is N, right? N equal to 13624. Are we okay? And then what we do what? add them together, okay? And then 78, subtract 65. How many K?
13.
What?
Yeah, 13K.
13K, okay. And then this is cancel, right? Equal to
1,928. I mean 24.
1,000 what?
924.
Okay, got it. And then we will,
Divide by 13.
okay. Divide by 13, what do we get? K equal to 148 rooms with kitchens, right? Okay, so far we okay? Any questions so far? How do I find the other part?
Just 180 subtract 1.
Yeah, you can use the total number of rooms subtract the kitchen room, or you can sub it back to equation 1. Either way is fine, okay? So the n will equal to 180 total subtract the 148, which n will equal to 32 rooms without kitchen, right? You can double check it if you want to. The two numbers combined should be 180, right? And then the K, 148 times $78 plus $65 times the 32 rooms should equal to 13,624, right? Are we okay with that? Any questions?
So for the, if you do the elimination one, it would be like you would subtract the n and then it would be 180 minus n and plug it into the 78K and then solve that and then plug it back in? Okay.
That would be in the, that would be substitution.
Substitution?
Okay, other questions? Okay, so that is that one. I kind of want to do a 3 equation one because I was grading the activity you guys did. So apparently I didn't do the 3 equation one with the other class. We ran out of time, but I think maybe we should. Okay, let's try it. So this one, some of you still have a little bit hard time solving. If we have x plus y plus the z equal to -1, 3x plus y minus z equal to -3, 4x plus y plus z equal to -7. Okay, so that's the 3 equation with 3 variables. You can use any algebra method to solve. Here, 3 equations with 3 variables. We want to get them to 2 equations with 2 of the same variable first. Which variable is easiest to eliminate first? Z. So if we try to get rid of z, we can use the top equation with second, so 1 plus 2, right? Equation 1 plus equation 2 will give me
4x plus 2y equals -4.
Okay, that's equation 4. And then after we use top 2, I have to use equation 3, right? Equation 3 can pair with 2. So if 2 plus 3, then we have
7x plus 2y equals
10. -10.
-10. Okay, so that's equation 5. So that's not too bad because I can easily get rid of what? Y by, I need to multiply one of them with negative, right? So which one do you want me to use to multiply? The top one times a -1 will give me -4x, -2y, and
+4.
good. And then copy equation 5, 7x plus 2y equal to -10. Add them together, we have 3x equal to -6 divided by 3. X equal to -2. Everybody okay with that? Okay, so once we have this, we can plug it into where?
Plug it back into the first one.
first one?
Oh, no.
Just do.
4, 5. So just the one with the 2 variable, okay? So if we do 4, then this would be 4 times x plus 2y equal to -4, right? And plug in what? -2. So that would be a -8 plus 2y.
And then add 8 to both sides.
Add 8 to both sides.
2y equals 4, and then 2 equals.
Okay, hold on. Too fast, too fast. Okay, so 2y equal to positive 4 and y equal to 2. Okay, now we have 2 of them. Then we can use the first equation with all the variables, right? So, slow down. Okay, equation 1 we have x plus y plus z equal to -1, right? And my x is -2 and my y is 2. Okay. And then plus the z equal to -1, so this guy cancel, right? So z is -1. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
So this is x equal to -2, y equal to 2, z equal to -1. Everybody okay? 2, double checking 2. Okay, got it. Okay, the other question is Cramer's rule or matrices. So that would be one question. Want you to specifically use either Cramer's rule or matrices. Okay. You ready? Alright. So, unless you are super good with matrices, I would suggest using Cramer's rule. So I'm going to showing you Cramer's rule. So that's one people seems to be okay with. So to solve by Cramer's rule, we need 3 things. Anybody remember what are the 3 things that we need? You need d,
dx and dy.
dx, and dy, right? How do we set up the d? You need the x and y coefficients. So what coefficient do I have?
1 and -5.
1, 3 for x, and the y is
-5, 4.
-5 and 4. When I get to the dx, I'm changing my x coefficient to
20
the answer part, which is 20 and 3. The rest is the same as the d part, right? So we have -5 and 4. When we do dy, we are switching out the y coefficient with the answer, which is 20 and 3. The rest is the same as the d, which is 1 and 3, right? So once we set that up, then what? I need to go what direction? Down and then go back up, okay? So go down and then go back up. So we will go diagonally down and up. So 1 times 4 is 4.
Minus -15.
And then don't forget, always subtract, right? Up is 3 times -5 is -15. So we have 4 plus 15, which give me 19 for D. And then, are you sure? Yeah. Okay. And then go down and back up. So this one is 20 times 4, which give me, add or subtract? Subtract. 3 times -5 is -15 again. So it's going to be 80 plus 15 is 95. So when you get the d, dx, and dy, if they are pretty big number, don't be scared, okay? It's okay. All right, for the dy part, we have 1 times 3 is 3, and then again subtract 60, okay? 3 times 20 is 60. It's going to be negative 57. So this one is dx and this one is dy. Okay?
And then divide dx and dy.
Okay, so like one of the common mistake is students stop here, but we don't really care about what is dx and dy. We want to find x and y, right? So for the x, it's going to be dx over d. For the y, it's going to be dy over d. So the first one we have
95 over 19.
95 over 19 is
5.
x equal to 5. And then the second one we have,
Negative 57 over 19.
which will give me y equal to
Negative 3.
-3. Are we okay? So some question, they will ask you to specifically use addition or substitution. Some of them may be Cramer's rule and matrices. So make sure you have some idea like how to do some of these in certain method, okay? Alright, so that is that one. So let's move on to the log stuff. So one of the questions on the last exam, like quite a few of you missed. So definitely want to show you for that one. That we have solving for log x plus log 2x minus 1 equal to log 6. Okay, so what do you think? Huh? First, we need to write this as single log. So if this is a single log, I will change the addition to multiplication. If it's a subtraction, then it will turn into what? Division. So this would be log x times 2x minus 1 equal to log 6. Is that okay? And then? You can cancel the log, okay? So you can only cancel the log if you have one on each side and they have the same base, okay? So you cannot cancel on the first step. That seems to be one of the common mistakes on the last exam. So you can cancel when they have the same base, just one on each side, okay? So now you can multiply them together and you get what? 2x squared minus x equal to 6. So now the highest power is square, right? So how do we usually do quadratic? Before you factor, I have to do one thing first.
Subtract the 6.
Good. You want to set this equal to 0. So subtract the 6 to the other side. You have 2x squared minus x minus 6 equal to 0. And then what? You will do the AC method, okay? So the AC method, you need something times something equal to A times C, and then when you add them together equal to B, right? So A times C is 6 and negative 6 and 2 is negative 12. Everybody okay with that? And then the B is negative 1. So it could be 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4, right? For multiply to get 12. Which one will give you a negative 1? 3 and 4, okay. And then I need a negative 1.
So
Do the bigger number.
we'll have 4 as a negative.
Okay, so 3 minus a 4 is negative 1. 3 times the negative 4 is negative 12. Is it okay? So once we get those two numbers, what do we do? Where? Huh? Sorry, I couldn't.
You just make it into like a factor. We should put them both in parentheses.
For the shortcut. This is the one with the leading coefficient is not 1. So
2x squared minus 4x, and then plus 3x minus 6x.
So basically you replace this guy, okay? So you change it to plus the 3x minus the 4x, and then you bring down the first terms, you bring down the last term, remember something like that? So on the final exam, I think that at least 2 questions require you to do the AC like that. So if you forget, like, please practice this, okay? So you change it 3 terms to a 4 terms, and how do you factor 4 terms? By grouping, okay? So the first group you can pull out x times 2x plus 3. Second 2 terms we can pull out negative 2, and inside we have 2x plus 3 because you pull out negative, okay? So they should match. If they don't match, you probably missed something, so you can go back and double check, right? So now we have the factor of x minus 2 and also 2x plus 3, right? So, okay, so first of all, are we okay with the AC stuff? Because you will have 2, at least you need to break it as AC. Okay, so x equal to what?
X equal to 2. Oh, sorry.
One is x equal to 2, that's correct. The other one is,
Negative 3 over 2.
yeah, negative 3 over 2 after you solve it. Is it okay? Final answer? Just 2, why? Because it's in the answer of log, so it has to be positive. So this, if you plug it in, it will make this negative. The 2 is okay here. Is the 2 okay here? 2 times 2 is 4 minus 1. Is it okay? Yes. So keep 1, okay? Alright, so that one, I think a lot of people miss on the last exam. Like, you can do a little bit of it, but then you miss it. Okay, there's 2 more log problem I want to definitely show you. Or exponential problem, I guess. So the next one, I want you to be able to solve 4 ways to x minus 5 equal to 8 ways to 3x. How do I do something like that? You want they have the same base both sides, just 1 term on each side. When you get to that point, then you can do what?
Cancel them.
Cancel the base. Okay, very good. Alright, what base am I going for?
Well, you can do 2.
Can you do 4 though?
Yeah, you can do 4.
Yeah.
Can you?
No.
Okay. Okay, 4 to the first power is 4, right? 4 to the second power is 16. So the 8 cannot turn into 4, right? So I have to go smaller. So this would be 2 second power, right? 4 is 2 times 2, right? 2 to the second power. And 8 will be 2 times 4, 2 times 2 times 2. So it's 2 to the third power. Is that okay? All right. So I'm just replacing the number. Are we still okay? So the first one also come with x minus 5 in the exponent, right? And the second one come with 3x originally. So now when you have the same base, we can go ahead and cancel the base. And then this side have 2 times x minus 5. The other side have 3 times 3x, right? So this will turn into 2x minus 10 distribute equal to 9x. Is that okay? And then subtract the 2x. Negative 10 equal to 7x, I heard. So x equal to negative 10 over 7. Is that okay for everybody? Alright, so this one is changing both sides with the same base. Question for that? Nope? Okay. Running out of paper. paper or something. Okay, the next one is another log question. Let's do this so you can still see it. Alright, so another log question, if we are solving log base 2 x minus 9 equal to 3.
Change it to base formula.
Yeah, change log to exponential, I heard. Okay, log to exponential, your base is 2 raised to third power equal to x minus 9. So 2 to the third power is 8.
And then add 9 to both sides.
Okay, x minus 9, and then we want to add the 9.
That's 17.
So 17 equal to x. Is it okay? Alright, so we have about 10 minutes. Okay, there is one question that will be like the exponential growth, like chapter 4.5 that we did on the last exam. Okay, we may not have time to write every single steps, okay? So just go through it with me. Okay? So this one, if this is the functions, do you know what is the growth rate?
Wouldn't it be 4%?
So it's 0.04, change it to percentage, is going to be 4% because you can multiply to 100%, right? And what is the population when the time equal to 0? Just this number, right? So 180, whatever that is, could be bear or insects or something. Okay, the next one, they want to know when, so it's time, right? When will the population become 882? So let's work on this one. So if they want the population become 882, then we need to set 882.
Equal to 180p 10 p.
882 is your p of t, and then set it equal to your functions. Okay. Okay. You want to go ahead and try it? I want to double check the attendance. Go ahead and try that.
Are we rounding to
2 decimal places, please. Anybody have an answer?
39.73.
So depending on, they say days or hours or year, then you write time. So you divide 180, you want to pull down the exponent, so you raise both sides with ln, right? So the log property allows you to bring down the exponents. And ln e equal to 1, and you just solve for t, right? Anybody have questions? Okay, one final answer. Questions. We have 5 minutes. Very, very last question for today is the interest rate problem. Okay, so let's see. If we have $2,800, we want to put it in the bank for 15 years. The rate is 2.5%. It's going to compound it monthly. What formula should I use?
A plus B parentheses 1 plus
You memorize it? A equal to P 1 plus R over N and T. Okay, all right. So help me to plug it in.
That would be 280.
280?
Equals P.
2,800?
Parentheses 1 plus point zero.
Okay, so 2.5%, I need to change it to decimal. It's going to be
0.025.
0.025. If you have a hard time, you can do 2.5 divided by 100. That means percent, right? And then you should get the same number, right? 0.025. If it's monthly, it means 12 times a year, ways to 12 times a year for 15 years. Somebody have a calculator?
180. I'm sure I just meant the next one.
Oh, okay. Anybody have problem plugging into the calculator? You should get help from me now, before Monday. Anybody have an answer? It's going to be 4,072 dollars. Is it 39? Yes. Everybody got that? Okay, so one last one. You have the interest rate 3%, compounded continuously, but using the same condition on top. So this time is continuously, so the formula will be A equal to P ERT PERT. Help me to plug it in. 2,800 E 0.03 for the percentage, and then 15 years. So, and then help me to find the answer. Very last one for today.
It's 4,391.27.
4,391.27. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay, so like that. Okay, any question before we go?